Hi, this is Dr. Iris Bell with a holistic secret about arthritis. This is on natural remedies for healing. This is all part of the Getting Whole, Getting Well system. Arthritis actually refers to more than 100 different diseases that affect areas in or around joints. Examples of arthritis include osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, gout, and ankylosing spondylitis. These all affect different people. Levels of care that are possible for arthritis are quite substantial. The Getting Whole, Getting Well system involves mapping out levels of care that are available to you, going from the one to the many. The one is setting a focused, single healing intention for yourself for the highest good of your own well-being as well as that of the larger family, society, and world that you live in. Other levels include constitutional treatments, mind-body therapies, structural treatments, foundational lifestyle choices, and finally, at the very basic level, biochemical treatments. These go far beyond just taking drugs. Supplements for osteoarthritis at the foundational biochemical level include things like MSM, glucosamine and chondroitin, S-adenosylmethionine, also known as SAMe, which can be useful for depression as well as arthritis, and even some unusual things you may not have heard of, such as pomegranate or even antler velvet. These things have been studied and found to be potentially helpful for arthritis in situations where there is actually lower risk than you might have from the common medications available. There are multiple levels of care options for people with arthritis. For example, lifestyle changes, such as elimination diet of foods that can trigger flares. People often don't think of this, but it often involves common foods that people eat and can make an enormous difference in how severe the arthritis condition can be. Supplements. There are herbs and other nutritional supplements, as well as omega-3 fatty acids that could be helpful in lowering inflammation and reducing pain. Mind-body approaches such as journaling and yoga can also improve flexibility and the ability to have a good quality of life. And finally, constitutional treatments. Acupuncture can be helpful with conditions of various types that involve joint pain. As an example with journaling, there was a classic study several years ago where people with either asthma or rheumatoid arthritis were asked to write about the most stressful event in their lives. This was compared with writing about an emotionally neutral topic as a control. They did this for just 3 consecutive days for 20 minutes per session, and then they were checked on 4 months later. What was striking about this study is that the people with rheumatoid arthritis actually had an improvement in their overall disease problem by the 4-month point, whereas the people who were simply writing about neutral topics really hadn't changed over those 4 months. This is very important because journaling, if you like to write, and I understand that some people don't, but journaling is a very low risk, very low cost kind of intervention, the kind of thing that you can do for your own self-care. There are other ways to empower yourself, finding reliable information sources. For example, from the National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine. They offer a whole research report on complementary and alternative medicine in rheumatoid arthritis. The Arthritis Foundation offers an enormous amount of information about the basics of the different types of arthritis, as well as the options you have for treatment. And finally, for people who also have fibromyalgia in addition to arthritis, there's the Fibromyalgia Network. This organization has a tremendous amount of information for people suffering from this part of the problem. Are you ready to take action? For free access to more of these simple holistic secrets, the whole video series for people who want to heal naturally, come visit us at www.gettingwholevideos.com. That's www.gettingwholevideos.com. See you there.